Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back with episode 2 for season 3 for Medieval Dynasty. We are going back to the new map, obviously. We're going to check out the areas around the two villages that we didn't get to, and see about trying to find a spot to start our village. So, I didn't get the edited version of yesterday's stream done. YouTube was futzing with me. It didn't finish updating everything to where I could edit it to cut a video out of it. So what I did was I made a video on the breakdown of the economy. So we know what the new economy looks like, and we know what we need to do to get what we need to get out of it. So I did post those videos, and there is a link to one of the videos in the chat. So that is a thing. We will explore a little bit. And yeah, the economy is a little bit rougher than it was in seasons 1 and 2. It's a little bit less forgiving with the new economy changes, but we at least now know where we're headed and what we need to do to get there. So that'll at least keep us above board. Anything else? If you guys learn anything useful today, or if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, let's go ahead and launch our game. Not co-op. I keep doing co-op. I'm not used to having a co-op option. Alrighty, here we go. We were getting on towards evening. We are a little bit overburdened. We were headed towards this western town here. So we're going to see if we can't sell off some of our crap. What do we have that's super heavy? We've got something going on that's super heavy. A bunch of threes. We got some feathers, some flour. The meat. The meat is the big part of it. Okay. It looks like sticks too. We've got way more sticks. The straw couldn't hurt to get rid of, but... Alright, so let's head on over here and we'll sell off some of this junk and see what we can do as far as that goes. And, yeah. We'll go from there. So let's head... Now, Melody brought up a very good point. We thought that these red zones on the map were no-build zones, but you also can't build like here where that little outpost is. And it doesn't have a red box. So it might be something else. And she had brought up that it might be reputation. And I'm not going to say that it is, but I'm not going to say that it isn't. I'm just going to say that we need a bit more research before we can truly say what's going on with that. But I'm being led to believe at this point, based on her point, that it is not actually a no-build zone. There's more to it than that. So we will see. I'm really hoping we don't encounter anything hostile in the dark. Yeah, that's about useless, ain't it? Alright, so are they... They're along the stream. I don't know if they're raised or not. I don't know if they're in this valley up here, or if they're up on one of the sides or the back of it. Because it looks like there's a stream that goes right up to their gates here. Oh, I guess it's a river, and it looks like they are on the left side of it, maybe? It's very hard to see. Oh, okay, there we go. So they're a little bit on both. So if we follow the river, we should be fine. And probably safer as far as animal spawns go. Excuse me, I seem to have the hiccups. This is really pretty, though. There wasn't anything like this in the first map, and I'm actually very happy to see it. I am less happy to see a waterfall, because that is going to completely shoot in the face my plan to just walk along the edge of the river. Well, if we get a little creative, we can still make it work. I'm hoping that we are near enough to these guys that we're not going to have to worry about hostile spawns. Looks like this is the campfire of the hobos, so that's something. We are headed into our first night, so it's probably not a terrible idea to go ahead and set up a campfire to sleep. Oh my. How big's the restriction in this town? Uneven. Uneven. Obstacles, uneven. Uneven. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and light this, and we are going to cook our meat, because I believe cooked meat... Let's see. Okay, 1 meat to 1 gives us 7 of a price, and the base price of that meat is 4. So we're going to go ahead and cook everything, especially since we have the rapid crafting on, because that's going to give us a little bit more money as far as that goes, because we're going to wind up selling off most of this. I'm hoping there's a hunter up here. I would really like to get a flat bow. That would make me infinitely happy. Alright. Okay, this is actually a really pretty area. I can dig it. You guys have any decent skills? No. Extraction. Ooh, you're good. Unamir? I don't like your name, though. I was going to see about possibly making him a husband because of his stats, but I don't like his name, so I'm not going to. So we are playing a female character. I want to see how the child rearing goes with the female character instead of the main male character main. I'm curious to see how that 2 years is handled. Alright. Hello. Oh, can't take that. What do we have for vendors? We've got a cook and a smithy, looks like. Who are both still asleep while their daughter is wandering around town.
Are you trying to show off?
No, but I could be. Damn kids. Alright. What do we have up over here? What's up with you, man? Nothing. You are not who I wanted. Oh! We found the horse seller. Maybe. This might be the donkey seller. Let's go verify. You sell horses or donkeys? I would love to hunt some rabbits, but I am not a very good shot with this bow. There's a broom. That's nice. These are donkeys. Okay, so the western town is donkeys. We can't do anything yet without a stable or a donkey hut, so I mean, it is what it is. But it is good to know what's where. Oh, you're pretty. Mellow Mirror, you have a pretty name, too. It's a shame we're female. Are you the vendor? No, you are not. Are you the vendor? You are. Oh, you're pretty, too. Waklava.
How can I help you? Want to see my wares?
Okay, so let's sell off our bags and the wine stuff that we picked up in our travels. There's some kind of a bug where if we get something that is damaged and we have something that's full, as soon as we use the damaged item, it seems like it changes the condition of the other item down as well. I don't know what's going on with that, but it did it with the axe and it did it with the bow. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm not real happy about that. It's going to make it very difficult and possibly make it to where we only want to carry one weapon at a time. Instant healing, instant healing, instant healing, instant healing. These are weird too. I don't know what's going on here. This is all at 50, so let's offload that, and we'll offload half of this. That drops us down to only having 10. The rye we're going to keep because we might plant that, and the simple bags will sell for money. We have plenty of sticks. Stone knife we're probably going to need. A couple of stone spears. You know what? These are damaged. Let's just get them out of our inventory so that we don't fall prey to that bug on them. We'll sell that stolen shovel. You know what? Let's sell the stolen night vision potion too. Alright, it is what it is.
See you around.
There's not actually anything in this village that I was hoping for. I was really hoping for either a tailor or a, excuse me, hunter. Either of those would make me happy. Hey, Steven, what's going on, man? We were just checking out the little valley village over here. It's actually where the donkeys are, the village down here in the west. So now we're going to head over here and see what we can find. We need to remember to be careful in this area because of the wolves. Or the bears. There's a couple of bears down here. And I actually wanted to see management-wise, if we are, not technology-wise, if we are to a point where we can build a low-stick fence, and we are not. Because I would like to build a fence just to get those bear spawns gone before I'm really thinking about putting the village there. I know Stesso's got his up in here somewhere, where there's another, cave? Or was it over here? Might have been over here. It's over here. I can see the cave on the map. So that's cool, but it's a little further from town than I would like to be. I was really thinking here because it's central, but up here also looks really good because this whole half circle is pretty damn flat. I don't know if we can fit the whole village in there like I want, but it's at least a good spot to start. Maybe a small outpost, about the size of Youngstown, say, and then build a real no-shit village elsewhere. I'm worried, though, that using a stone knife while we have other stone knives in our inventory is going to do that same bug where it takes durability from them. But this will help us offload some of those sticks, too. And keep our weight down. Let's get a drink. Why did that not give us our drink? There we go. And I think we should have enough meat that we can eat some. Just to keep everything up. Okay. It looks like our health refilled when we slept for the night. So it's not just on season change now. It appears that sleeping through the night also gives you your health back. That is really good to know. And that will come in very, very handy in the near future, I'm sure. How are we doing on arrows? We have 4 iron arrows left. What else do we have for arrows? If we look at our weapons... Got 4 iron, and that's it. That's not good. We need to get a hunting shack up soon, so that we can make ourselves some real arrows. They're only going to be stone, but at least we'll be able to make them and keep them on hand. Oh, hello. And there's another friggin' bear. Yep. Alright, with the fishing nets here, that actually kind of checks out. $3.5 coins. What a waste. There's 70. That's better. So we're going to have to get some cold winter gear here in the near future. 2.5 coins again. I really don't want to go out this way with him right. Oh shit, there's 2. Yeah, they're coming in pairs. I feel like they really increase the amount of animal spawns. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, except when you're in the early game. When you're in the early game, it is most definitely a bad thing, but later on, I think that's going to make the game much more fun. I feel like... Shit. Yep, he's on us. Oh, maybe not. The music change was a nice cue. I really like the new score that they've got for the game. I feel like the update in music was really necessary and is quite pretty. I don't know who they have writing their music, but they're quite skilled. I would love to take that doe down, but we all know how that went last time. There's another broken house. Is that a broken house, or is that part of the village? Nope, that is a broken house. Okay, apparently the arrow did not stick. I need to turn my mouse sensitivity down a little bit so I'm not jerking you guys all over the place. We have so few arrows that we actually do have to be pretty careful. Oh good, that one's stuck. We got some blood spore. Maybe it didn't stick. I think it's this one, though. I feel like this one's moving slower. Would you quit with the back and forth, please? Alright, well, we are running out of arrows rapidly. I should have just left the damn deer alone. I knew it was going to end like this. I even said it before I started it. Hey, Melody, what's going on? I cannot for the life of me get an arrow to stick in one of these deer. I didn't realize until recently that the music was a cue to danger in most games, including MD. You usually turn the soundtrack off, right? You and me both, man. Alright, you know what? Maybe it was you? You're moving slow. I cannot get an arrow to stick. And we are breaking arrows at a very alarming rate. Well, that one's stuck. That's something. Got him. Shit, maybe I need to go back to spears. We have one arrow left. What a joke. Alright, well let's raid this place and then head over to that other village. I'm really hoping that we can find a tailor and or hunter. Would be ideal here. So I did, I don't know if you guys were here when I first started up the stream, but I did manage to, and I know Melody's aware because she already commented, managed to make a video on our new economy. I did a complete breakdown, and both videos are up now, the one without the math and the one with the math. So we have a complete breakdown now of what to make for how much money to maximize your money income. Now there's nothing in here that's going to be nearly as good as it was pre-patch, but at least we have some stuff that we can work with. And both of those videos are up, posted and everything, edited, made them today, fresh, first thing this morning. I was trying to edit yesterday's episode, but YouTube was still doing the processing bit for it, so it wouldn't let me edit it, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like we need an alternative method to get into the house. That's kind of cool. I like when they make you think outside the box. You know, I'm really impressed with this update. They took a game that I very much enjoyed for a myriad of reasons, and added most of the things that I miss from other games to it. So it all works out to where it is almost not bad at all. The economy changes are upsetting, but that's only because I don't like change. But even so, we've already found a way to work around those. So it's not the end of the world. 50 coins, that's always nice. Ooh, bronze sickle. I'm actually quite well pleased with this. I feel like they took a game that was decent, decent to good, and they made it actually fantastic. So I have very little complaints about this. Now, you know what? I'm seriously thinking about putting our village right here. Just so that we're close to town for sale. At least a small outpost. But we need to do something to get our weight down. Because this is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. I'm also thinking towards we need to get some winter gear here in the relatively near future. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw up a small house here. Just to get it going. I really don't want to lose these deer, but it is what it is. We don't really have much choice in the matter. But we need some kind of storage, because I have stuff that I don't want to give up. And I want winter gear for us, but I don't want to have to lug it around. So I figure since we're right here, we'll just get cracking on this. Now we are going to have to replace the roof of this later. Because what we have isn't going to work. I don't know how I want to set up the village here for optimal efficiency. Because I definitely want to get some fields going as well. I don't really care if we get them this year or not. But we are going to need them in the near future. And we don't have a shovel yet, so... Oh, that's a stick. What is it with me in picking places where all the wood around is birch? Am I just bad at picking things? Well, yeah, I guess I am bad at picking things. That's why I'm single and almost 40. Alright. We are quite overburdened. It is what it is. We are going for stone walls, because we're going to need that insulation. I don't know if they nerfed flax itself. It's still going to be worth it for linen, regardless of whether they nerf the flax seed prices or not. That's something that we can definitely check, though. Flax was overpowered, if we're being completely honest. There was no reason to grow anything else, and now there kind of is, so... I mean, there's that. I don't want to get rid of all these trees nearby because we're going to need some for our lumber shed if we don't want to run super far afield to get wood. And we don't. Yeah, I didn't check the base prices of the seeds yet. I actually had to load up our Season 2 game, because if we look here in our tech, we can't get the prices of some of this stuff because we can't click... Well, that we can. Something that we don't have unlocked, though, we can't click to see what the prices are. So I had to load up our Season 2 game since we were to the bottom of the trees. And that's how I found all the prices for everything. Now, the prices are equivalent, I did double check, between this version of the game and the... our other save, the other map. Both of them are equivalent, so we don't have to worry about any change in pricing between the two maps. I wanted to make sure of that before I started doing all the math and going in depth, because it would be very frustrating to do all that math and find out that we couldn't use any of the numbers. So I did verify. There's actually quite a lot of rock around here. I'm well pleased with that. Wood is going to be the problem. But that's always the problem in the early game, isn't it? Alright, let's, in the interest of not moving too slowly, head back. I would really love to hunt these deer. They're taunting me with their existing... Oh my god, look at them all. Right behind my house, too. And we've almost made it all the way around as far as rocks go. And then we just have the two little wings up on the side. Oh, there's a little camp over here. Is there anything worth having? Very worn. Fishing spears. I feel like we would be remiss in leaving those behind. Aha! Oh, hey, flaxseed! So flaxseed did drop in price a little bit. Instead of the 8 that it is now 6. But that's not as bad as some of the other stuff. I think we can still make that work. Perfect. I really do like the change in music. It's really pretty and calming. Like the third time I've tried to pick up that stone. Oh, come on, we're so close. Alright, we are going to drop the fishing poles, or fishing spears that we just picked up, because that is quite a bit of weight. We'll leave them in here, so that we know where they're at. Alright, so I think we need like 8 more, and then 2 more. We should be alright on stones at that point. We'll say 10. We'll say 10 and see what happens. Alright, we might grab more than 10. Just so we don't have to come all the way back out here. But we definitely want to leave stumps and or some trees nearby, because remember the woodcutting shack, they will only function if they're within 50 meters of a tree. So we don't want to clear out all the trees here just yet. I think once it's up and functioning we should be okay, but for the creation of it we want to make for absolute sure that it works. Alright, so yeah, these rocks are extra. Let's drop these stones on the ground. We could probably drop our sticks too. So I feel like we have a lot of sticks. We do. Let's see if that doesn't help us with getting around a little bit. Alright, so for logs, we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. We need 19 logs. That's a lot. Deer eating my food and shitting all over my yard, right? You're not wrong, Steven. You're not wrong. Now, I do want to start a small outpost here about the size of Youngstown. I don't know if we're going to get a full-on village going here or not. We might pick a different spot for that. But I want to, I want it to be as efficient as we were in Season 2. But I also don't want to be locked into a pattern. So I kind of want to see what we can experiment with as far as this goes. This house is probably not permanent. Or if it is, it will permanently be our house, as opposed to a villager house. But it may well get moved. So This is pretty open. It's a little bit hillier than I thought, but that's alright. It's very close to town, which is going to be huge. Now we should have a stone axe that we salvaged from somewhere. Yep, we do. They definitely nerfed the durability on stuff. I did notice that when we were looking at tools. The durability on tools is not nearly as high as it used to be on the iron stuff. Also, oddly, iron is not worth as much as bronze. Bronze is actually worth more money than iron now. Which is really weird to me. But I guess that's their decision. Excellent. That's going to go a long way. Shit. Yeah, you can see just in the amount that this is chunking down the axe that they're not worth as much as they used to be. So another YouTuber, it appears the hunting lodge was nerfed. Hunter level 3 skill was barely bringing in meat on 100%. That's unfortunate. Although realistically, that gives us more of a reason to hunt because that is always our lowest skill. So I'm not too upset with that. It just means that we're going to have to do some more hunting ourselves. Why did you not finish drinking? Oh, you can't drink while moving anymore. The wheel goes around, but nothing happens. Good to know. Alright, we definitely want to get this house made, though. Home is where your junk is. Wow, I actually counted that right. Somebody want to write that on the calendar? Psych was right. So 5 more logs. Look at them all. Look at them all. It's disappointing that the hunting lodge was nerfed that hard, but I think that we can work around just fine. That's not going to be a huge deal. Mostly we want the hunting lodge so that we can make our bows and arrows. That's the big reason. The less we have to buy, the happier Psych is. I fully believe in being self-sufficient. And that puts us at 4, so we need to take 1 more tree. Yeah, they definitely nerfed some of the starter tools, that's for sure. That's alright, though. We'll make this work. Ah, that was a bad throw. A swing and 2 misses, it looks like. But hey, at least we have a house. Now, before we finish the house, I actually want to pick up the stuff on the ground, just in case. I'm worried it might disappear when the innards are filled out. And we have a home. Alright, so we can throw stuff that we plan to keep in here. It's not a terrible lot that we plan to keep that we're going to not keep on us. I wonder if we can't make more use out of the fish now if the hunting lodge has been nerfed. That's probably not terrible, because that thing doesn't get any love. For obvious reasons, it's not great. Alright. That was stupid. Let's not cook that until after we sleep, because when we sleep it's going to re-up the, everything's going to drop durability when we sleep, and when we cook in the morning, it will take the things that are damaged durability and put them back at full. So it's stupid to cook before we go to bed. Forgot how dark the houses get without the lanterns inside. She actually came out really pretty too. I'm very happy with her. Alright, so let's cook this crap now. But at least we've got a home. I mean, that's a step in the right direction. And we're close to town, which is also good. We might make this village a little less efficient and more just fun. We'll just put stuff... I mean, we're still going to work off of the grid, but maybe we don't have to be peak efficiency. It kills me a little inside to say that, but this area is not going to be good for it. A well's not super important just yet because we're right by the river and we don't have any people. What all can we build? We unlock the well, we unlock the resource storage. That's going to be important. We really need to spend some coins on that. So, because we can use the low stick fence to break that bear spawn. And that'll give us another possible place to build a real big village. We can build a hunting lodge, so I feel like we should get that up. Just so that we can get the stone arrows and the bow. And the stone spear. Although we don't have any linen for the stone spear, so that's unimportant. But these two are definitely going to be worth it. A bird trap's probably not a terrible idea. I think this is just decorative. Yeah, it's just decorative. But I do want to pump 150 coins into these. How many coins do we have? Does it not show us on the screen how many coins we have? I thought it used to. 1729. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where it's showing us our current... Oh, I'm blind. It's right there. Alright, so let's buy these. I really don't want to use the basic bow, but it's not going to hurt anything. We do have enough sticks that we can build a rabbit trap, which is definitely going to be useful. And we should have... I think I just used all of our stones. I don't think we have enough stones for... Yeah, we need one stone. Which is right here. Excellent. So that'll at least get us some feather income as well as some additional meat, which will keep us fed at the very least. So let's head into town. Let's get our winter gear. That way we've got it on hand. Yeah, moving while drinking does not fill your water meter. Wow, we can actually go underwater now. Oh, I bet it's because we're a female character model, because remember the females were shorter than the males? I'm betting that's what that's about. We do still have one town that I want to explore today. And I would really like to get up to the hunter in the north, because I know there's a hunter up here in Clonica. I remember seeing it. But we want that tailor too, so that we don't freeze to death in winter. Now, I know you guys were saying that the temperatures are really particular now. And from what I was seeing, it's mostly in co-op. There's something wrong with co-op where the host doesn't behave properly, and regardless of whether you are in a house near a campfire, your temperature isn't registering right. So the only way for you to keep warm is warm clothing and torch being out. But let's get our winter clothes and get some of this weight off of us. Knives really aren't worth that much money, but they are still the best use for your stones. They're just not great.
Our quartermaster is a good fellow.
Is he now?
Welcome.
I really, really do not like her voice actress. Her voice bothers me.
I wonder when the new supplies are going to come. Prices so low you won't believe your eyes. Where are all the good men gone? Nobody understands me.
Three ought to be enough. So we have 2 wooden and 1 stone this way. Alright, so we're almost to 2,000 coins. So let's see about the fur stuff. Fur boots for sure. Ouch. Fur shoes? Nope, fur boots are better than fur shoes. I don't want a hat. A hood, 10 and -4. A fur hood, -6 and 12. Okay. Ouch. Joined hose are 4 and 9, 2 and 5. I guess we could have got the long... Oh, the long stuff's very expensive. And it's 18 versus the fur hood that we got is 12. We'll make do. Joined hose, probably a good idea. And we are out of money. We're gonna have to do something for taxes, but... Oh, hey! Well, that's gonna make life a little bit easier. Okay, so diplomacy knowledge isn't important. Diplomat... Really, none of this is important, so we're just gonna put 1 point in diplomat to open up down here into barter. And that's where we'll start putting points. But we have full-on winter gear now, so we're gonna put that in our house. Psych doesn't know his letters anymore. I did too much math earlier, so my brain's kind of like, nah, dude. You can tell throughout doing the math that I was slowly starting to lose functionality. It was bad towards the end there. But we have all the values, and I went through everything, so we're in good shape. Except for food. I didn't do food items. But that's because food items traditionally aren't good for money. Just looking at them base-wise, there are other things that you could do for more money. I wonder how much more important sneak is in this. Maybe that's part of our problem. So, can we sneak up on this guy? I don't know if we can land a hit from this far out. This is a bit of a throw. Nope. I was close, but not quite. We really need more spears. Because you can't cook pizza, right? Alright, I'm not sure which of these we actually landed a shot on. That was way over. That was, like, embarrassingly over. I don't like that it doesn't pause when we go in the menu anymore, though. Hey, James, what's going on, man? Makes things like this more Because now I have no idea which one of these deer we pinked. Apparently that one. I think spears are going to be the way to go for me. At least until we get a flat bow. Because I know the bows behave differently. Flat bow is going to behave differently than a regular bow. So I think maybe part of it too is that I'm not used to the bow. Alright, so let's put this flaxseed in here so we don't accidentally do something stupid with it. And we're going to put all of our newly acquired clothes in here as well. I thought we had more than that. We never grabbed a shirt. We can grab a shirt of any kind. Well, we ran out of money anyway, so it's irrelevant. But we do need to get a hunting shack up, even though we don't have anybody to man it. We are definitely going to need the, place to make our bows and arrows, because arrows are already a very, very real problem. Eight stones. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Grab a couple of extras. We're going to need at least 10 more, so let's grab 18, because we need that just to make our 10 arrows. We know that we're going to need some logs. That is a really pretty rock over there. And it's in our friggin' backyard. I love it. It reminds me of the balancing rock in Garden of the Gods in Colorado. It's pretty. Ooh. We're just getting all kinds of levels, aren't we? Alright, so we want... You know what? We're going to go with that. Slower durability loss, but mostly it's just going to get us down here further. So we're going to go with this next, and that's going to get us down to Careful Miner and Mule, which are going to be very important for us. You little shit. Apparently deer can dodge, just so you know. That one was me. That one went between his legs. Yeah, they'll come back around again. There's no reason to chase them. Besides, if we can get a bow and some arrows going, we won't need to chase them as badly. We will have plenty of missed shots that we can handle. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. Wow! So the traps are going off much more frequently than they used to. They used to only go off once a day. So that's good to know. We needed these 10 rocks for arrows, but we're going to go ahead and put them in here for now. You know what? We could probably put our sticks in here too. No, we're going to need sticks. We're going to need sticks for the building process. I see you, Buck. Oh! Alright. Maybe I just need to hunt with spears now. Spears used to be way better than the bows when the game was pre-release. And then they made bows way better than the spears, and I feel like we're starting to swing back in the other direction now. We should have gathered some extra rocks because I did not think about making axes. Did I see the trailer for Light No Fire? No. I'm not entirely sure what Light No Fire is. I have no idea what just popped up. Apparently it slotted, because I wasn't paying attention to the crafting order, it slotted our bags where I wanted our axes. The new game from the people that made No Man's Sky, really? Okay. Is it space-oriented, medieval-oriented? What's the deal? I'm assuming it's Hello Games. That was stupid. That one was all me. I can't even blame the game for that one. Oh, I thought that one was going to hit him for sure. Did that not hit him? So I am noticing, though, that our spears are not losing durability every throw, only when they hit. And that is huge. That makes them way more worth it. They used to lose durability every throw, regardless of whether you hit or not. Which, I mean, realistically checks out. Wow. I hit the wrong deer, but it killed it, so I guess that's fun. Fantasy type. I might have to check that out, James. Alright, well this one's injured. We can't just leave it like that. Also, I don't want to... Oh, that was way early. Did that go between his legs? Yes. You turned. I think James was right. Was it James or was it Steven that said that? That I might need to be a vegan. Because we seem to be really bad at this. You know what? We're about to get more. We just need 2 stones. It'd be stupid to make the bags, skin this, and then make more bags. James did, yeah. I think you might have been onto something there, buddy. Much as it pains me to admit it. You know, we could probably go after the biggins. With the spears, we might actually have some luck with the bucks, but we're not supposed to be hunting right now. We're supposed to be building. Alright. I don't like that I can't drink while I'm moving anymore. That upsets me a little bit. But we'll live, I'm sure. So we need 32 straw. So I feel like there's less straw in these clumps, but there are more of the clumps. So they kind of kept the balance without keeping the balance, so to speak. Because if you look, like, that's not nearly as big of a section as we had right outside of Gustovia. But there's a clump right there, and then there's a clump right there, there's a clump over there, there's a clump back over that way. So I feel like they made up with it by making the clumps more frequent. Well, great minds think alike, Melody. We are still overweight. What's going on? Meat. We have a crap ton of meat. There we go. Alright, it might actually behoove us to make a shovel and take some of these logs out of the ground. Just not with math. I think the base shovel's 2 logs, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, crap. I should have... So if you're on an empty hand, when you make something, it automatically puts it in that slot. And I knew that, and I still didn't have... Oops, nope, that's not right. Okay. I don't want to pull all of these out, because I want to have a viable spot nearby where we can put the woodcutting shed. But some of these out of here is going to help us. I actually want the woodcutting shed pretty close over here. So we're going to leave the skinny one over here. But we're going to take a bunch of these stumps, because we're going to need this building area anyway. But it's also going to give us a quick boost in logs. That's going to save us some time. Alright, let's see how that goes. See, nope, I did not grab nearly enough. Hey, there's our woodshed. Three more logs and we're good. I'm actually going to try to put a woodshed up before we get a resource storage, because I want to hire somebody to run the woodshed. And we will use that to help us build the resource storage. I'm excited that your husband's weekend starts tonight, so you can start exploring Oxbow together. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. That'll be fun. I only have one friend that is interested in playing the game, and we did start a game together, but we didn't get very far. I'm worried that it's going to be too slow for him and he's going to lose interest. Alright. Oh, we didn't need 10 stones. We only needed 2. I guess we can just make some extras then. So 10 stones will give us 50 arrows, actually. Which is fantastic. Now, I believe the bow takes... yep, it takes linen thread. So that's going to be a problem. Actually, no. Let's only make 50 arrows for us to use. And we're going to use the materials for the rest, because we found out that feathers are best used making the iron bolts. So we're going to actually make iron bolts out of... Or, not iron bolts, wooden bolts. These here. We need 50 coins to buy it, though, and we don't have 50 coins yet. So that's going to be something that we need to do. But now we have a supply of arrows. And that is going to make us hell on wheels, I hope. Okay, so everything in there we want to keep. So let's put up a woodshed. Can we put one way back here? Will it still function? I don't think we're within 50. Oh, you know what? We have to be within 50 meters of trees. I don't know if those count because they are protected and we can't cut them down. But if they count for the woodshed, then that would actually be quite beneficial for us. Now, I know that the stone arrows aren't the greatest, but at least we have arrows now. That's going to go a long way. I think we only need 6 stones for the base. I'm hoping that the Dynasty rep that we got from those couple of quests that we popped out to try and get coins, I'm hoping that we got enough of those done that we have enough rep to hire at least one person. Even if it's only one. Oh, we still need to build him a fucking house, though, don't we? And we don't have a food storage. There's also a problem. Oh! Well, at least it's the only dough around, so we know which one it is this time. Although, I really need to start paying more attention to what slot I'm in when I pick up this after I've thrown it. A little sad that that second arrow didn't stick. Did that one? No. We're having a hell of a time getting arrows to stick. This is kind of worse than the damn spears with the bear was. You know what? Let's cook up some of this meat to sell too. Because that's going to be quite a bit of money there too. I mean, we need to eat some of it, but that's going to go a long way towards getting us some money here. So we at the very least are going to need a new regular bow here soon, because our backup bow, we're on our backup bow. I would really like to get up to where the hunter is and buy some, buy a flat bow, but that's not really in the cards right now. I remember watching it when it first came out. The guy went to every village in the valley and stole everything and cut down all the trees. The villages look so different after he took everything, right? Oh, they've already gone to bed, haven't they? Shit. Oh, nope, nope, they're still at the tavern. There's still a hope.
I was like, only the best products here.
It's not you.
See you around.
Maybe I should just leave it all. Hail, friend. Only the best
It's you.
products here.
So she has a bow. She doesn't have a flat bow, though. What does she have as far as spears go? So these are only 60. It might not be a bad idea to buy one of those. Let's sell off our fur. We're going to keep our feathers. We're going to sell off these, because we're still a ways away from being able to use them. Roasted meat, we're going to sell off all but like 10 of it.
Don't wish it were easier. Wish it were better.
We'll keep 17. Alright, well that puts us back at 400.
Have a nice day.
So let's... Oh, we still need to buy a bow, though.
How can I help? My
We
way
can't,
steady
we can't
disappoint.
craft a bow yet, so... We don't have
See
any
you around.
linen. But that gave us the points that we needed to make the thing that I wanted. The, so that we can use for money. Thought it was under hunting, but maybe not.
You should go husband hunting before your beauty starts to fade.
Oh, dude. Fuck off. Who says that to a woman? I feel like this whole village is full of assholes. The more time I spend in this village hearing what people say in the background. What was the knife in her inventory? I was not paying attention, Melody. I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. We can go back and look later. But yeah, the more that we deal with these villagers and the asinine things that they say, the more convinced I am that I really don't want to be their ally. There we go. Alright, so those are going to give us some money. Wooden bolts are going to be worth 3 apiece, and we get 10 out of it, so that's 30 coins from that single craft. That's going to be worth it. What? Oh, there it goes. Alright, we are coming up on the end of summer here. I would really like to get this done. I'm starting to think that's not going to happen. Okay, traps are still armed. I did forget that we're still going to have to build another house for a villager because we can't get them to stay with us unless we marry them, but we can't marry them for several seasons of talking them up. So, it is what it is. I don't want to grab too many rocks. I don't want to be overburdened, but I want to have some just in case we need them. I was either really brave or really stupid. I haven't decided yet. Alright, we're gonna have problems moving if we don't head back with these right now. This isn't a bad little area, though. It's not as big as I would like. It's definitely not going to form a full-on... Oh, we didn't need nearly as many logs as I thought. Oh, we got some extra. I don't know. I'm wondering if that doesn't have something to do with the red areas. I believe it was you, Melody, that brought up the very valid point that there was another area that we couldn't build that was not covered by red. So I don't know if that's alliance zones. We haven't gotten far enough in the quest yet to know what's going on, so... I'm less worried about the walls lining up than I am the walkways lining up. That's what I've been doing there. You came across a Q&A last night about how the marriage dynamics work. Nah, I want to figure that one out on my own. That's the whole reason we rolled a female character after all. If you tell me how it works, then that defeats the purpose, and I would rather have a male character. Just because I identify with males a bit better on account of I am male. I might have to turn off the breathing. That's getting super annoying already. And it's not going to get better anytime soon until we get a horse. Can you tell I've built a house or three before? I miss having villagers gather shit for us. It was really nice to be able to build things without worrying about gathering every little bit of everything you had to build. I don't mind doing this, I just don't like doing it on stream with you guys because it's super boring to watch people running around picking up rocks. But it's the early game, and it will get better. You don't think Naz even knows exactly what the red lines are? Oh, fair enough. Well, and just because this is out doesn't mean that they're done with it yet. We might still be getting other features. So it might not actually mean anything yet. It might be a future planned thing as well. That's another option that we haven't really considered. But we are going to take it a little bit easier this time around, this season. I mean, we've got this glorious new map. We've got all these new mechanics to explore. We've got the new economy to break. We've got lots of things to check out, so we're not going to just bum rush for maximum money like I usually do. We're going to take our time and see what's going on. I don't want to basically throw up an entire village overnight. I mean, generally speaking, by year 3, we have a fully functioning village. And that may or may not happen this playthrough. I am not in a huge rush. There are things that I want and things that'll make our lives easier, and those I will push to get, but I'm not. We don't really have a set bum rush goal in mind. Now I did, with the little bit that I played with a friend, there is actually a full-on quest chain up here in Clonica. It's very similar to the Arwen quest chain, except she's an apiarist instead of a, or a beekeeper rather, as opposed to a farmer, but it's more or less the same thing going on. Alright, we need 3 more logs. Some straw. And rocks. That's probably more than we need. Oh, or not. Alright, so it's all about the rocks now. We still need 3 more logs. Oh, hello. Get the mother lode over here. Oh, 20 is not going to be nearly enough. But we are going to have to go back with these logs because we're going to be overburdened. Well, we're already overburdened, but we're going to be quite overburdened with these. If we collect too much more, we're not going to be able to move. So we'll go back with what we have. Once we get this house done, we can hit up the hobos right outside the main town here. And hopefully they will have somebody that can set us up with a hunter. Preferably a male. We might be able to marry them. But if they don't have a decent name, then we are not going to be marrying them. 14 more rocks, and we are good to go. And we are going to have them man the wood gathering. Now, without a place to store said wood, it's going to be a little awkward in the beginning. We're going to have to pull it straight out of the chest, but we can use the wood that they gather to build a place to store it, because we are already rapidly running out of wood. There's 14. It's like we've already cleared out most of this. There's still some over there, but not a lot. There we go. Alright, let's go see what we can grab for a person. Missing all his teeth, but he's got a nice name, so you got hitched. Hey, you know what? I have dated some women that were not classically pretty, that had some decent personalities. Like, you can't just judge off of looks. Looks fade. Personality is one of the last things to go. I mean, you have to have some level of attraction, but it's not all about the physical. I'd rather have somebody that can keep up with me mentally than somebody who's pretty and shallow. Of course, if you can find somebody that's pretty and intelligent, that's where it's at. But I would definitely take intelligence over pretty. Alright, well, we've got a 3 extractor over there. His name is Stracomir. We've got a 3 over here, Wellamir.
What a world without kings would look like.
And we've got a male over here that's Drogowit. What color are your eyes, sir?
How do you do?
Have you
No.
heard
Take
about
care.
a horse that could climb on roofs?
What color are your eyes, sir?
Hello.
No.
Goodbye. About that fire. How do you do? See you around.
I don't like your hat.
How can I help you? See you around.
Alright, well, we're going to hire one of these guys, but we are not going to marry any of them. So, that's a thing. Let's take this guy. 4. Great, see you there. Alright. So now at least we've got somebody that's going to be bringing in some material for us. Put him in a simple small house, yes. We're going to assign him to the woodshed, yes. And we need to get him some food and water and... oh shit, water might be a problem. Psych did not think this through. I don't know that I have any way to get him water. I suppose we could build a well. We can get him firewood easy enough, and we can get him food easy enough. But water might be a problem. And we kind of got to get a move on it. Yeah, I was just thinking how I was going to craft a bucket, but no, you're right on there, Steven. I should buy a bucket or two and do it that way. I like where your head's at, man. I was trying to think of how the hell I was going to get that building up in time to make buckets. And no, I think your solution is much better in that regard. Oh. I mean, we do still need to get a functioning workshop up sooner rather than later, for money reasons, if nothing else. But I think you're right in purchasing the bucket. I hate buying things. I don't know why. I just have this very real problem with giving up my coins. Oh no, I didn't just bug our new bow, did I? No, okay.
I just don't like conversations about the weather. Crops, animals,
who has the junk items?
children, oh,
You're
see you
not
soon.
You're miscellanea.
I don't want to.
You might have buckets.
My wares
You have buckets,
never
sir?
disappoint.
I feel like you would have the buckets. No, but you have seeds. That is good to know. We can buy seeds here. Okay. He has a bunch of miscellanea. Unfortunately, none of it is what we need.
Have a good day.
That looks like it's a food stall. That is a weapon stall. Probably doesn't have buckets.
Goods in the realm.
But the weapon stall, for some reason, has buckets. So we're going to take 3 of them. Just because. And we are going to sell off some junk here. You know what? I'm tired of carrying those around. We haven't used them yet. Well, I'll probably regret that and need to make more later, but that's alright. We'll do what we have to do.
Have a good day.
Alright, we got our buckets. We're going to share our food with him. I would really like to nail some of these birds that are running around. Just to get some extra. I know we have some rabbits by the house. How did that... It looked like it bounced off the bird. That was annoying. Right, let's equip the buckets. We can put them into 4 for now because we don't have a pickaxe. Now, did that fill all of our buckets or just that one? Just that one. But it did cycle. There we go. Now, I'm just going to dump these in his house because we don't have the storage up yet. And that's probably going to be the easiest way to handle it. Now, we do have that quest for the rabbits, like I said, and we know that there are some rabbits over here. But Psych is a terrible shot. So that may or may not bear fruit. But let's get him taken care of first so he doesn't leave us. And we'll... Oh, shit. I also forgot to assign him to actually get the... oh, that's going to help so much. We forgot to assign him to actually get wood. Extraction, woodshed. We want him to get all of the logs. We will dice them up for now. Ourselves until we get a bit more going on for us. But I want him to get all of the wood. We're also going to have to give him an axe or two, which I believe we have enough stones to make. Let's give him 3. Oh, and firewood he needs. We're just going to give him four logs worth. Let's get him started. I'm going to give him all of the meat that we have. I'm going to eat some, and then we'll give him the rest. And we will go and get our get some more for ourselves. Okay, we're full up. So we will give him basically all of the resources that we have available right now. Except the axes need to go in here. Stone axe. Okay. That'll get him started there. That's my house, not his. We can come in here and we can give him water, and we can give him food. And it should pull out of here for him. Yes. I forgot to give him firewood. I'm really not on top of it today. Firewood starts with F. I always scroll to the bottom. I don't know why. There we go. Now, hopefully, he is close enough to actually get material. He's going to pull in 28.9 a day. That's not bad for being on his own. Alright, let's see if we can nab some of these rabbits for ourselves. Of course not. Because I am easily the worst hunter in the world. I wonder if I shouldn't just pick a shit ton of berries and call it good. I don't know where our other arrow went. How did that... Okay, there's one at least. Punch the bunnies. Will that actually kill them? How many punches does it take to kill a bunny? We really need the skill that highlights animals. I will, as soon as I find another rabbit. Oh, there we go. There's a rabbit. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I punched the ground. Or did I punch the rabbit? Nope. There he is. Nice! Melody, that is quite possibly the best way to hunt these rabbits. Especially when I'm as terrible of a shot as I am. My only... My only saving grace from embarrassment as far as my lack of hunting prowess goes is that you guys saw the other seasons, so you know I'm not actually that garbage at shooting. It's still embarrassing, but not as bad as it could be. It does save on arrows, that is for sure. Although with the stone arrows now, I'm actually more worried about bow durability than I am saving arrows. Oh. Aww. Normally, I don't know what's up with this. I just need to get used to the new feel, I think. Between the monitor change, the PC quality change, the gameplay change, and the bow change, it really threw me for a loop. I just need to get used to all of that combined together, and we'll be back in business. It shouldn't take too long. Ooh, another rabbit. Alright, we only need one more for the quest. How long do we have for that quest, by the way? This season. So we do need to find one more rabbit. What's that up there? Is that a deer? It is a deer. Is it a buck or a deer or a doe? It's does. Can Sight get a headshot? No. Sight cannot get a headshot. Oh. I cannot get my arrows to stick to save my soul. At least you don't have an animation like picking up the rabbit and snapping its neck, right? There are games that do that. I don't remember the last one that I played, but I know that there are some games that do that. That didn't hit anything, did it? That is quite the herd. I feel like there are far more animals on this map than there were on the other one. God, you turned you. Want this one. Ah! Every time I throw, it turns. Nope. Nope. This is just terrible. I think that went between its legs. Surprised to catch the stream. Well, welcome, Storm. It's good to see you, buddy. I like how they're just wandering lazily in circles. Oh, hey, that one's stuck. The drop still feels really weird. Or she slowed down as you crested the hill. I'm just gonna leave arrows everywhere. At least we can make our own now. I'm very close to giving up on the deer, to be completely honest. We still need to find a rabbit. One more rabbit. And there's some over by the main town. I just don't want to leave the deer that I've got bleeding alive. That works. The other ones can live. As that was getting excessive. It honestly might be easier to hunt predators for food. So they do still more or less come towards you. Can you make a target and test arrow drop? I could, but we don't really have any way to compare it against the old arrow drop anymore because, well, anything we tried to test it against is already gone. Please tell me that was a fox. I'm going to say that was a fox because it didn't chase us. Now I know that there's some rabbits over here. So I am going to hopefully be able to nail one so we can turn in this quest. Because I believe this quest was coins. There's one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least the predators don't run away from you. They run towards you, which makes it much easier to actually do something about them. Although apparently somebody was saying that the wolves circle you now. I haven't seen it yet, but I suppose at least they're still relatively predictable. Like the deer were running from us, but they don't run as far as they used to, and they seem to run in a circle pattern, which actually makes them a little bit easier to track down. Insulating walls is definitely a yes. Did we get 2 points? We did get 2 points. So next we'll go for the... What's builder? Nah, we'll go for that one. Okay. And we can go talk to Darwin. I'm hoping it'll let us talk to him even though it's nighttime. But at least we'll have our quest complete. And at least now we can sprint for a reasonable distance because we have those points allocated. But we gave all of our food to that village person, so we need to make it a point to get some meat for ourselves, and I figured it was a good time, as good a time as any to finish off that quest. Catch him before he goes to bed!
How are you?
I killed the rabbits. All of them behaved quite normally, though. Good to hear that. At first I thought it was a joke, but I saw this rabbit with my own eyes, and we're quite lucky it was just a rabbit. Imagine a bear with rabies. Oh yes, that'd be far worse. I'm glad I could be of use. I did not realize that we were hunting... Ooh, 51 coins for that. That was nice. I did not realize that we were hunting rabbits because of rabies, so I feel like maybe eating this meat is not a good idea. No, I haven't taken the bears out yet. I actually want to get to the point where we can build a low fence. I'm going to try and sneak in as close as I can get, build a low fence and run away and hope that it despawns them on a season change. I think that's going to be the most effective way to handle it. Because we are in no way prepared to take on bears. In our season 1, we put down just a small strip of...
I've been aching for 2 months, but I haven't plucked up the courage to go to the smith yet.
Oh, your tooth hurts? I can help you with that. No, apparently I can't. And of course we come home to actually food in the traps, so that whole thing was moot. But that's alright. Lord knows we're going to need the money. I don't know what our taxes look like right now. None, actually. That's surprising. Okay. What did we unlock? We unlocked the woodshed. We knew about that, though. I really want to do the pretty stuff as we go, but we're going to need a little bit more of an income before we start spending money on non-essentials. So I'm keeping an eye on things like this, but right now we're going to wait. Like a privy, the lumber station, the firewood pile, I think all of those would be nice. A regular stick fence instead of a low stick fence would be good, but this one was cheaper, so it is what it is. We can't do a food storage until we start getting some farming done. Oh! We unlocked the sewing hut, apparently, and I did not realize it. And we have access to copper stuff. We might need to get on our way to the mine. We only know where one cave is, but we know where one cave is. Excuse me. So we can try and get some copper. That would be a nice little upgrade. Cheese by building a 4-square fence and standing in the middle and shooting at the bears. Yeah. Yeah, and I thought about that, but I would really rather just despawn them. If we can get close enough to build a fence, close enough to their spawn on season change, they will disappear. What? I did not mean to do that. And I'm trying to keep the cheese to the minimum. I will do it if necessary, but I'm trying not to. Hey, Stesso, what's shaking, bacon? Alright, well at least now we're going to have some wood income. Yep, we've already got 4 logs, so we are started on that. We'll be able to get some storage up and start getting this place beefed up a little bit for now. This is still going to be a small outpost. This is by no means going to be our permanent base or anything. And Northeast has a beach? You talking about like up here? Or up here? It doesn't look like there's a cave there. Maybe over here? I'm looking along for beaches. Like up here? Or here? Are those 2 different caves? We're gonna have to get up... Oh, no, that's the road going through the mountain. Okay, that's cool as shit. I bet that's a cave right there. I know Stesso told us about one over here, which I believe is actually right here. We watched you earn the hunting achievement. Really? Oh, for the spears and the... Right. And the bear. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I want to build up kind of just a small outpost here. I'm still seriously thinking about building the full-on village over here. This place looks really pretty. And you've got the lake down there, and it's just nice. It's nice. No worries, Melody. No worries. We'll scout out caves eventually, but for now I know where one is, and it's relatively close to us. So, I mean, that's a start. We will we'll hunt out the other ones later and explore a little bit more. So we still haven't been over here, and I still want to visit that village. I also want to see what's up with this, because it looks like the road goes through the mountain, and I really want to check that out. And then I want to see what's in the red area up here. I'm hoping that it's something like the swamp with the crazy hillbilly guy. I'm hoping that we have something interesting over here like we had over there. This whole area is red, and their village is only like right here. Oh, there's a cave right there. I mean, we can't build a storage or a smithy right outside of it, but I bet we could extract some ore once we had horses. And we did find out that the donkeys are down here. That's the thing that we found out. Still haven't found horses. I'm betting they're over here somewhere. Maybe? What's going on over here? That looks weird. Are they just a bunch of small farm plots, maybe? As opposed to big ones? Oh, and it looks like they have a dock? Yeah, we're going to have to check that town out. But, unfortunately, guys, it is that time of the night. It is a little after 8. But we do have that video up for the economy, so we know what we're making now. I hope that gives you all much usefulness. And, yeah, don't be afraid to share it for sure. But, oh, it's orchards. Cool. We're going to have to go check that out for sure. Horses are in the middle. They're here? Really? I didn't see them. I mean, that doesn't mean they're not there, but I didn't see them. Oh, we didn't check this out either. Actually, I don't think we've done anything outside of the main village here. But yeah, we're going to stop here for the night. We will be back Monday for sure with more stuff. I will try to get yesterday's and today's episodes edited tomorrow for video form. What you call it? It wasn't finished processing yet when I tried to edit it today, so I couldn't. That's why we wound up making the money video early. But that's all right. It doesn't hurt anything, and we got something out of it anyway. So, oh, thank you, Storm. We love having you here, man. But yeah, you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. If you learn anything useful, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your night, and we will catch you guys on Monday. Thanks for watching.